Ну что, продолжим. Так. Раз, два. Продолжаем. Ну-ка. Раз, два. Отлично, все. Кайф. Так. Все. Все настроено. И можно и начать.
I am looking for a female officer who arrived yesterday with a gunshot wound.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
Her name is Lewis. She is in a coma.
Так, извиняюсь. У меня тут забыл выключить звук на второй вкладке. Там, где стрим идет. Так, продолжаем.
Second floor. Take the elevator.
My wife. She was with me when they started shooting. I'm sorry. Oh,
Sir, you're not allowed in there. That's the VIP section of the hospital.
there's so much room in there, and we're all cramped up in this little space.
Sir, please calm down.
Calm this down. Ну, во-первых, я лысый. Давай начнем с этого. Во-вторых, не такие уж и плохие ухаживания, на самом деле. Так, все.
Hey, Murphy. She's right in here.
Все за инфу.
Another visitor? She's in a stable condition. You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening around them even if they don't respond. Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
Hello, Lewis. Allow me to update you on our case. I know you would hate to be behind on the investigation. I found Officer Briggs. He is dead. Wendell Antonowski has the street vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present. It helped. Thank you. I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Вот поговорили.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone stole a bunch of bodies over the weekend?
A corpse thief? What is this world coming to?
Lewis, you always find a way to help.
Я случайно свернул.
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
What's her blood pressure?
I've got 40 power.
course VFib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear. Shock him.
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we can do. Let's call it. What's the time?
6:15.
2 раза и все. Задались. Походу.
RoboCop, what a surprise. I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas. But a couple of nights ago, someone broke into the hospital and stole 30 of them. It's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually, there is. Our thieves were very picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were very thorough.
Anything else?
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby. He should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
Он нас вскрывал.
Finally. I've been calling you guys for...
What do you know about...
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows. I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMA, then most likely used the EFS to get down to the MORGUE.
What can you tell me about...
We caught their leader.
You caught him?
Oh, I mean on camera. Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I can say so myself.
That was very helpful. Thank...
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and partner or even a bulletproof vest, that doesn't mean that I can't be of help to the police.
У тебя вообще ничего нет. Ты, получается, бомж? О. Всем, кто на стриме, привет. Хай. Сука, не верю, что это сейчас крашнулось опять. Нет. Ух.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to but between you and me. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up.
Руками он справился. Кажется... Да. Ага. Я мог проиграть. Странная фигня.
Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
Вот, раз, два, три. Ну-ка. Так, мне нужно вверх и вправо. Сейчас заменю плату на вот эту плату. Выбрать. Снять. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть. Причем туда что? Ага. Так. Только вверх. Вверх и вправо. Угу. Вверх и вправо. Выясним, так. Чисто вверх и вправо нет, обидно. По прямой. И урон оружия. Правильно. Вот так. Так. Того урон оружия 15, 14, 29. Разброс приземля 16. Скорость перезарядки. Угу. Вверх и вправо тоже нету, да? Да. Значит, надену я... Скорость перезарядки. Для тебя сюда. Угу. Желательно односторонне вот сойдет. По прямой, по прямой, по прямой, по прямой. Не по прямой, надо вниз, чтобы посмотрела. Ах ты, игра. 12 только есть. Угу. То сверху и вправо. Такой нету заплаты, платы точнее. Вверх и вправо нету. Блин, я заставляю думать, что лучше заюзать. Вверх в любом случае должен быть. Угу. Ну ладно, хер с ним. Пусть будет 21 бронепробития. Вместимость магазина. Блин, я больше здесь сейчас времени проведу. Ага. Вот игра. Это платит чисто на бронепробитие. Fucking shit. Ну да, что вниз и в сторону. Вниз и в сторону есть. Окей. И бронепробитие. Если заменить плату там, то у нас получится скорость перезарядки, урон оружия, разброс при стрельбе, урон оружия, так, 3 урона оружия. Ага. 3 урона оружия сразу. Заменить плату, стоковая. Раз урон оружия, 2. Все, 2 урона оружия. Это на урон, то на бронепробитие. Ага. То есть вот. Урон. Ну-ка. Я хочу сам броню на урон. Хотя урона достаточно, чтобы убить любого. Нахера я это... Ой. Зачем я это сделал? Сейчас заново уже начинать. Значит, тогда я этот воспользую. Прокатка. Скорость перезарядки мне, по сути, пофиг. На урон не пофиг. 15, ну и 15 тогда. Пусть будет 30-ка. Тут разброс при стрельбе чисто вверх. Пофиг. Угу. Похер. Это на бронепробитие у меня сетап будет. На урон у меня 30-ку стоит. И оставшиеся вкачать. Если надо. Так будет. А тут 14 сам. Это плашка чисто на урон. Если посмотреть. Перезарядка, стрельба, урон, урон, урон. 3 на урон. Пробитие брони. Броневесимость магазина, бла-бла-бла, бла-бла-бла. Пофиг. То есть мы берем вот эту плату. Все вкачано в урон. Вообще ничего, блядь. Мама твоя. Ой. 21, 21. Что еще можно 21 вкачать с такой штукой? Что? Тут разные типа на каждый сет. То есть если я выберу самую первую, то тоже будут другие. То есть формально я могу вкачать сейчас и вот эту штуку. Вверх, в сторону. Вверх, вниз, вправо, вверх, вниз, вправо. Такой нету. Не, есть вверх, вниз, вправо. Урон. Так. Влево, вниз есть, я помню. Это как минимум раз. У меня есть такой же. Влево, вниз. Бля, я уже сколько стримлю? 17 минут. Урон оружия по прямой. 14. 21 плюс 14 уже больше, чем 30. Просто по прямой нужен. Вверх. Все. Я вот эту вот плату использовать.
This is not the time. You all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the...
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that. Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you. See you later in the briefing room.
Так, я уже забыл, точно.
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute? First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rad.
As I was writing it, I noticed a lot of opportunities to better myself. But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
You helped.
Still alone. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. It's shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice that?
Yes, practice makes perfect.
You want to go now? I love the smell of this room. Should we start? First, I want to watch you practice. Can I come now? I can't help myself. That was awesome.
We are not done yet.
Right. This has to be some sort of record.
It's not.
I took so many notes.
Next time, do it quietly. Eliminate distractions. Being...
So that's the actual...
Is your service weapon proper?
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the manual.
I will try it.
Sure thing. Is everything okay?
Your service weapon...
I calibrated it. I did everything the manual said.
It is beyond repair. They must have...
I don't think that's entirely true. Other cops give me a hard time because Mr. Becker hired, but I guess that's the way it happened.
No sulking in uniform.
And a cop gets things done. Thank you, Rope.
There's my favorite law enforcement.
Why are you in this?
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than in the soup.
That is resourceful.
Why, thank you. I try very hard to not try at all. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some of his dissatisfied...
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm...
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm...
Круто. Запомню.
Not again. Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
What is it?
Huh? Oh, I didn't realize I was talking out loud. It's just a lot. All you have to do is find Briggs's photo in the day. Just make sure to hang it straight. Otherwise...
Я робот. Нас скоро увеличить придется.
Thanks, Murphy. I still need to go get his stuff, so, I'm gonna take care of the... You can put everything in the box. I'll make sure it's damaged. I usually do all of this alone, and it doesn't... Having you share this responsibility with me...
Thanks to RoboCop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
All right, everyone pack up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
Тун-тун-тун. Тут анимация смешная. У всех. Все как будто один большой робокоп. Но при этом геймплей на этой игры очень классный, мне нравится. Следующий что, Хогвартс Легаси получается?
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
Джейсон Стэтхэм озвучил, или что? В том пафосе. Вообще беспалевная. Просто такой, бля, пошла в банк. И Робокоп такой, я так же.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Бля, Джейсон Стэтхэм.
Let's see who takes the most hurts.
Contact! Contact!
Show her strength.
Boys. Suspect is dead!
Got it! Entrance clear.
Well done. RoboCop, open the gate for the N209 units. We'll secure the area.
Без хилки. Дверь слез, скорее всего, то, откуда я сейчас пойду. Зачем эти звуки существуют? Чтобы что? Типа, зачем ЛБшка? Понимаю, в Теслу, типа, когда засунули движок, ну, типа, такую фигню, которая имитирует звук движка, потому что они почти бесшумные, их сложно услышать. Вот это зачем? Типа, чтобы показать тиграм в будущем, где нет тигров, или... Ладно.
I can see your bank job turned out to be quite intense. N209's behaving themselves?
So far, so good.
You should be heading towards the vault. It's through the office area.
реально бесконечность на максимум это 5.
You now have 15
Она
seconds to
слишком резко.
comply.
There's an armored gate and
Ну,
lockdown
не
mode
точно.
in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
Интересно, здесь что-нибудь. Так, тут нет прохода. Знаешь, что мне туда надо идти, но камера. О, нет камеры. Вон здесь что-нибудь будет. Но здесь тоже ничего не оказалось. Ладно.
Come on, boys. Let's finish up here and show them what it means. You can't fall behind. Don't act like you're all that impressive. With all that fancy tech, a brick would know how to shoot.
Окей, я победил. Так. Хорошо. Я немножко вот эту штуку сделаю.
RoboCop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Your presence here is
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans. A city of the future where there... Do you believe the commercials?
Unrealistic plans.
But the ways by which they're pursued. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost.
You do not believe.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about... I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people.
That is only...
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law...
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
Милая девушка.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that... Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around...
Что вот это встать?
my desk.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings.
We're opening this vault with or without your help, you old nut job.
What is this?
RoboCop! I knew our founder would say...
We're not...
Mr. Becker, you're still...
I only played dead, so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb...
RoboCop, you have to defuse it. The explosion...
I need the support of a...
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. I'll be watching you. From a safe...
Officer Washington, I am looking at...
A bomb?
There is no time. I will need your help to...
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but first aid...
Are you looking for a bomb diffusing check?
Found it. First rule. Call... Okay.
Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay. So they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables.
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but...
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first.
Так, зеленый провод. Не получилось.
I will not contribute to the...
RoboCop! Mr.
God, first found it. Okay.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
Короче, этот нижний
и...
Там, этот...
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay.
There are 2 different color 12 volt.
Okay.
I will have to
Just remember.
Так, соединил потом. Верхний. Я не понимаю. Типа, он говорит, отсоедините. Типа, с самого высокого напряжения начните. А, я, наверное, тупанул. Не понял, где это был. Я на цвета не сделал. Как не связано.
Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Боже, бесит.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one? I will have...
Just remember...
Так, ну сначала зеленый. Ага. Там 12. Что несешь? Все, типа синий. Блять. Там заставай.
God first found. Okay.
Four connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts.
Я уже давно все понял,
It is a
я тоже
C4
давно
explosive
стрелять это говно.
that seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay,
There are, I will.
just
Ну, сначала зеленый. Ага. Потом синий. Ага. Теперь 6, вот. Он самый верхний. Три провода. Зеленый, синий и самый нижний. Бесит.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the
Я могу
street
промотать
vultures.
эти пределы.
4 connectors with different voltage.
Это я тупой.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. 4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay,
There are, I will.
just
Зеленый. Синий. Самый нижний красный.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like, now.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way.
Кого?
What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Реально. Ужас.
Bottles? Back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
Подожди, ты плату не сменил. Так, мне нужно хилиться. Хилочки. Где живем?
I am in pursuit of the remaining fighters. I have followed them into a tunnel.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry.
Опа, всё. В стороне от коридора.
RoboCop, there's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only building with street car area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to there.
Roger that.
Кажется, она улетела. Чуть поднимем боком. Сейчас. Это. Он на это ведро. Короче, я думаю. Только осталась всякая фигня.
I am listening.
RoboCop?
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here?
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped. But didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed.
I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my...
Увидимся, релиз. Нет, блять, золотой. Позже. У меня что, чат не доступен? Включен. Угу, все. Что запрос было?
There he is, the man of interventions.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe
I
in the
have
OCP
pertinent
bank.
information.
We'll get to that,
Yeah.
Murphy.
Why
But
we
right
want Murphy
now,
on
it's
our
time
team?
for your Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it. RoboCop, is that you?
I am standing in front of you, officer.
Oh, CP skimps on everything. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs. So now we are literally in the...
We need to get... I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Все подготовлено.
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Почему еще так предохранительно стоит здесь все? Отсюда может быть взломать, ладно. Ладно, понял. Ой, кажется, вот я был. Так, наверх. Подожди. Ты, по-моему, перепутал. Мне нужно в изолятор. А где изолятор? Правильно, в этом участке. Ну, поконкретнее можно? Пожалуйста.
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
I'm ready for you, Robo.
They didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm afraid
All
not.
right,
Looks like
let's
OCP
see
is
what's
really
cooking
cutting
under
costs
the
if they
hood.
can. God knows
Once
what
I'm
will
done,
next.
he's all yours, Doctor.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Ноль. Еще плюс 2 уровня, да? Или
Hello,
нет?
Murphy.
Да.
Congratulations.
Угу.
I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to How do you feel about being acclaimed as a...
I serve the public trust.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives... I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP.
And how do you view their decision?
It was cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to... I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. The thief that broke into my house, I mentioned, he was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a
I do not remember my family. I can only...
These feelings.
As... But OCP sees them as...
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes, especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. I've got plenty to think about for now.
We are going to build a brand new city where Detroit now stands.
Where was the meeting point supposed to be?
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
You two seem to...
Just having a little fun with our fellow...
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. He's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like you didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send RoboCop, the entire SWAT team.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer...
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst and...
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown...
The old man himself?
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving...
Enough! Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Давайте шипасто отправиться в город, поговорить со стариком.
RoboCop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
Кто?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume. The OCP. I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city. And without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So,
I am not in...
well, let's not get too hasty. You can still show support for me, right? We're on the same side. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Я за Дельта Сити почему-то.
RoboCop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself?
Hey,
I tell
Shiny.
him all about how the OCP is fucking us over. No, you wouldn't.
How are you feeling after the incident at the...
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a...
Should I assume hostility from the...
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly in tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to... And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that...
Бесит, когда такое не происходит. Раза. Сот. Видеопоток поступает слишком медленно. Мне не интересно встречаться с стариком. Все равно крашится, потому что настройка говно. Хоть визуал стал лучше. Куда идем с пятичком большой секрет. Большой. Да, большой, сладкий. Не сладкий. Еще просто выполнить доп. Задание, тут они прикольно. Принеси, подай, иди нахуй, мешай, как говорится, но понял.
Daddy, what was that?
Go back to your room, sweetheart. It's just someone on the staircase.
Пришла доплата. Как же она выглядит в этот раз? Раз, два, три, четыре на урон. Раз, это моя первая плата. Так. Да. Это новая. Так. Стало снова интересно. Окей, погнали. Больше корону раз. Больше корону. Да. Больше корону. Тогда перезарядки. Значит, сюда использовать. А эту штуку уже перекрыть каким-нибудь стрим направления. Окей. Пусть будет 16. Прямой 17. Плюс ко всему, да? Так, 24, 31, 33, 26. Окей, это сколько? 34, 13, 18, 54, 35. Тут у нас 23, 34, 7, 26, 26. 26, 26. 6, 20. Минус. И смысл от этого всего? Только больше минус сюда сбросить. Плата. Плата говна. Я тут сидел. Интересно, почему? А, это чуваки бомбу сделали. Да, бомба это их рук дело. Из прошлой миссии 100%. Прям одинаковый плат. Так вот фигня лежала, видите?
So OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the...
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP scam... Do you want to help OCP avoid life?
Your evidence is invalid if you have...
I don't collect it for the court. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit, it will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able... At the bank, you proved that you are more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP, but...
What is it that you...
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check. I need to protect what's inside. But there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much to...
I will not be involved.
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from there. The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I needed to spring clean my out-of-date doc. Call me once you secure the box.
Я хочу помочь, она прикольная девушка. Персонаж. Интересно. Ну, как? До этой игры, да. Подождите, откуда я пришел? Туда. А если... Так, сюда. Понял. Понял. Поебашил. Бабл. Тоже, надеюсь, бабл написано. У тебя картон помокрый. Моя.
You're late. Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
Интересно, по идее они должны быть... Не, по идее они вряд ли могли бы от этого застраховаться. OCP бы выплачивал деньги, а страховать на такое, ну, им не выгодно. Надеюсь.
Man, it's RoboCop.
So what? We're just sitting here enjoying the moment, nothing suspicious. Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up and... Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
Вот и вскрываете тут что-то.
Trouble with the lock.
Seems that I forgot the key, but,
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
Думаю, да. По частям. От каждого по пальчику.
If you do not come quietly, I will not need any.
Почему ты научился цемент? Он умер. И это 100% не от инфаркта. Угу. Понял. Ухожу. Так, документы забрал. Теперь надо что-то там сделать и к шипу отправиться. Кстати, захилиться можно. Я, правда, не видел там дырку, куда он вставляет, но... Я это сразу получил, но... Опа, ща кому-то иди память нам снести.
Well, well, well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker.
What will interest Becker is in locker number 17. The contents...
I'll have to tell Mr. Becker that you have not given us all...
I assure you that it will end...
Насрать на этого Беккера, на самом деле. Он мудак, и он хочет меня все время сдать на металлолом, а значит, он мне что, правильно, не нужен.
So I'm guessing you have my stuff. Did OCP arrive?
They tracked my location.
Because they trust you so much. Speaking of which, the box. What if there may be a bomb inside or the head of my sworn in?
No. The sound of your voice does...
Just don't depend on your lie detector when you talk to politicians. In the box are my personal belongings. Letters, memorabilia, things that actually matter to me. When you become too tough to hit directly, the scum will try to get...
I understand.
So we have even more in common. Once OCP takes care of my old documents, I'll have the space to deal with the Delta City issue and help the people. You've helped them already, though. Ronnie's Grocery. Leave the box.
Я бы хотел, кстати, его можно починить для выломать просто двери. RoboCop. Значит, могу это делать.
What do you mean, adult?
I have Samantha's belongings.
Oh, yes, I'm glad you're helping her. Without that girl, OCP, they did a number on a lot of families, hers included. Samantha's mother took... But that's not a story for me to tell. Anyway, leave the box in the back.
Я его не поставил. Но уже не могу. Прикольная игра. Открываю, но прикольная. Вот бы если он спал на какие-нибудь бутылки, они бы лопались, типа, почему бы нет? Или на экране, блядь, двигались. Обладали физической моделью или чем-то наподобие. Чем-то простым, но таким привлекательным, что ли. Вот. Графика здесь красивая, это факт. Для инженеров включать не знаю, что будет.
Hey you, the old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. Do you think you have to use the staircase? Doesn't matter.
Закрыто такого, ну ладно, не важно. Сейчас вход скрыли, что накроет тот.
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deep... See, I grew up in this very... It used to be a thriving neighborhood. I always dreamt of turning it into a new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's...
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens...
Glad to know Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you work, but I don't have to tell you. It really makes me wonder. Has the time you...
The enhancements allow me to excel.
Not only your actions, but your words confirm that the real reason I've summoned you here is I'm aware of your instability problems. That's why I've requested to have people look after you.
I am happy to comply with any activity.
You're a good... I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding.
My partner has been severely wounded, and
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert my...
За полицию все равно, это ну прикольно.
Take care of yourself. Oh.
Holy shit! What was that?
RoboCop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Вот вся хуйня.
Hey, Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead! Just not where we live.
Прикольные кеды, хочу такие же теперь. Полукеды, точнее. Ой. Ой. Что это было? Ой. Фу. Фу-фу-фу. Флешку куда было? Что еще? Ой. Ой. Киньте флешку, пожалуйста.
I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
Ты нормально шел, возьми.
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be...
Ask yourself, do I have the will to clean this?
Yeah. Officer Washington reporting for field...
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear?
Got it.
Spare...
Check.
Duty light.
Never part...
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings.
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really...
Police!
I think that is...
Please!
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
Так, там летели, там музыка. Какая классная.
City Hall is the decaying symbol of mismanagement and corruption. Detroit deserves a fresh start.
Is that true? Mary has to close a restaurant?
2 words. Delta City.
Whoa. It's getting so cold. Luckily...
Подождите. Я не сюда пришел, да?
The previous owner didn't need this jacket anymore.
Получается слепой, тупой и не круто, да? Бесит, что ты вот принял задание, зажал Q. Типа оно принялось вроде. Но и одновременно с этим нет. Правда? Так тут подняться можно. А вдруг стало интересно. По идее он сейчас выдаст типа нарушение, что я не могу открыть его. Все сейфы мои.
Officers, thank God you're here.
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to watch and learn. I am off.
Well, to tell you...
The second thing is to reassure the victim. Madam, you do not need to be afraid. And
Yes, but it's not a...
the third thing...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't... Ma'am, could you please...
It's my cat, Fortune. He's missing. Fortune is my biggest trick.
Do you have any idea where he might...
The only place I can think... I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity for Lola.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really brings fortune.
Turn your flashlight
Don't
on.
you come back without him.
Right.
Duty light can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
Clear. Clear. Hey, I think I just saw the cat.
Go ahead.
Wow. I didn't know I had so much strength in me.
You will never know until you try.
What was that?
Интересно, почему что нажимать на 11.
Ah, man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised. The fugitive has left a trail. This time, pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh. I heard something. I think it's coming from the piano. That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Go ahead.
There it is! It's escaping! Darn it! It went through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door. It's locked, but I can try to squeeze.
Go ahead.
Okay, here I go. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Cool. Now let me get that door open for you. Who'd have thunk that being small can actually have its advantages?
An eager police officer with a small build is worth twice as much as a big slacker. Good work, Officer Washington.
Thank you, sir. What was that? I'm afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat. But where are you hiding? There he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's alright?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
Вот сюда повешай, чтобы проход был. Проход повешай. Вот здесь Данилка ходит, и ты тут забился.
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects entering the location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not find the most advantageous location.
Got it.
Officer Washington?
Sir.
Keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
You're going down, sucker!
I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. We're in, pig. Nowhere to hide now. Drop your gun. Ah!
What is your status?
I'm hit.
Remain calm. I am here.
That was tense. I need a breather.
Officer Washington, your performance today...
Thank you, sir. Means a lot.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial wound.
See? I've told you that cat brings luck. Isn't this just wonderful?
Maybe она права.
Сегодня оборотка пойдет по культуре и по миру.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my new...
Has working with the police not made you
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise... Nah, tell me. What's the next job for the...
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the river. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident.
You really want just...
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy.
Are you positive that he escaped on...
Not so much on it as with it. From what I'm guessing, he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think...
Thank you. You have...
I know you're busy, but there's some...
I will not be involved.
That's very presumptuous of you. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head. So what do you say?
If it helps you stay out of trouble...
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems.
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
Okay, let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos, or whatever. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserves the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Kind Shepherd?
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband...
Everyone deserves a... Alex Murphy.
But he... I mean, you really deserved it. Which, anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but...
Garden of Earthly Delight.
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done.
Diamonds are made.
Wait, you think there's a diamond within me? Do you... I'm just messing with you. I was trying... Let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of...
Do you think violence can...
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool is all...
Recognizing beauty in something ugly, is it?
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again...
You know movies, there is...
Yep. There's nothing but... We're
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
They give hope.
Yeah. Plus, you get to meet the characters you liked again. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record. Hey, I think I found it. I messed up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire. But here it is. Isn't that the tape we're looking for? Tape? What? What tape? You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie? I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS. Lights, camera, action! Crap! Crap! I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Oh shit! It's RoboCop!
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then he ran out the back.
Where will I find?
I don't know. But homeless, try the computer. Maybe you'll.
Okay.
Who's gonna pay for all this?
Что? Wow. Поменять пистолет на пистолет. Интересная мысль.
I don't care if OCP lost some money for once.
Ты заплачешь. Потом поговорим. Отлично, пошли.
You're all right.
Talk.
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it. I misheard the title, so...
That is not the kind of...
Come on, give me a break. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission with all that great advice. Diamonds are made under... I'm not a fucking diamond. There's just one thing that...
Which is?
All I need. So, let me keep the money.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from...
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be...
I am not doing this as a police officer.
You can't do this to me, man.
I just did.
Fuck you, Tin Man. I earned that money fair and square.
Интересно, что мне скажет об этом браузер? Чтобы сейчас я заберу или не заберу? Деньги у огурчика. Ну-ка.
Greetings, citizen.
Ah, the best cop in the hood is back. How can I be of service?
I am here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen. Can you help me out with this? It's new and I don't know where I put the manual.
I will use the valve.
Go on then. Let's see how it's done.
Пересмотрю рексе, скажите, что для сопровождения нужна смелость. Огурчик это вспомнит, когда ключ. Давайте там. Оставить деньги. Угу. Надо было. Ну ладно.
I thought you knew how to bring that car down. Can't be that hard. It doesn't start. Pop the hood. So, do you know what the problem is?
Spark plugs are not the main culprit. There is no power. The coil has been disconnected.
That would explain the car not starting.
Что же еще?
I detected an electric current inside the cooling tank. I recommend grounding it to fix the problem, but I am sure that you knew about that already.
What? I mean, I would never miss such a thing.
Battery is fine, stable, above 12 volts.
That's one thing checked off then. I'm guessing it's an easy fix. It started. We're on the money. Well done, RoboCop.
I am best at catching criminals.
You said earlier you were
a biker. Have you repaired any motorcycles?
As a matter of fact, I did. This big, chunky guy showed up, bald head, big ears, and wasn't really warm and cuddly, but he paid cash in advance. So why would I refuse?
Do you know the whereabouts of this?
I don't, but he asked me if I do paint jobs too. Then showed me a ripped-out page that had a tag. He asked me to spray a mean-looking bird onto his gas tank.
Why do you think the design was...
The page he handed me had other graphics, which were clearly tattooed as... And, as far as I remember, it had the address of a tattoo parlor.
What was the design you...
It was some sort of bird, but I don't know what it's called. I'm not a botanist.
Thank you for the information.
Понятно. А где он бумагу носит? Ручку. Ну, если просто какие-то карманы тупорылые для этого. Важно.
full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
I am not here for that.
A tattoo, then. It'll...
My body wears enough...
Believe me, you can never have an... Anyway, if you're not here for inking, what do you want?
A biker called Spike.
I don't serve no bikers. Don't know who told...
Are you denying making tattoos for the...
You've got no proof, cop. Now,
I found evidence of your connection.
I'm not...
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is...
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot.
Where?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where.
I am afraid this information...
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
Oh, I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
Hey, RoboCop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's waiting in the car.
Come on, come on. It is an honor to finally meet the hero of the city in person. It's a shame that our basketball team can't fill us with similar pride. Yeah, just lost to Atlanta. Some say it's because of a lack of team players. Do you think...
Cooperation among police officers.
And not just among police officers. As for me, I have always valued team play. That was the way things were when my parents worked for the city. My grandfather used to tell me that this neighborhood was a great place for an evening stroll. Now it's different. Kuzak allows the city to be taken over by criminals. He can't stop it. He fails to realize that OCP has given this city its most precious... I want to work with you and OCP to improve this city. I want to take care of your interests. But to make it a reality, we would need your support. So, what do you think?
I follow politics, but...
So you allow others to use you. You are the symbol of the city. Everything you do, everything you should choose what you want to represent. Incompetent. Only one of these paths leads to... You say you value team play. Together, let's form a team. We have a common goal. You'll have to forgive me. We're all... Now think about what we've discussed. About what we could do for the city.
Что? Не пали. Стрим не могу парить, что захочу. Теперь я выключил звук. Это не тот чоппер. Кажется, что он это все слышит.
I hate the day shift.
Тоже не он. Тут птичка нарисована лысая.
feel no joy with the broadcast. Fucking OCP's good for nothing piece of shit. Be quiet, you moron.
Yes, we'll get working in no time, Mr. Wendell. Sir. Yes, we won't screw it up.
He's using you, just like he used us. He hired us, but he failed to deliver. That's why we had to get what we were owed. Oh.
Talk about a sore loser. You had your chance and you blew it. Now it's the tour chance turn. Deal with it, biker bitch.
Oh shit! We've got company!
You weren't invited. Let's crush this tin can!
What did Wendell make you do?
You saw it yourself. He needed us.
Why brain?
He would never say.
Where is my...
Now? I bet it is.
Operator, requesting an ambulance. One unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss. Operator, Wendell's trail leads to the outskirts west of town, continuing pursuit.
Бачу, у него лапы как у утки какой-то. Не знаю, этим плавать можно. Кстати, что вытащить на воду сможете плыть или что наподобие? Куда топать? Значит, все-таки я правильно первый раз шел.
First, they can't even connect a few fucking cables, and now they don't even answer.
It's the new guy. He's waiting for some bigwig to show up. He's planning to do some psycho presentation.
And who is the bigwig?
That's what I want to find out.
Mr. W, we still have no contact with the funhouse.
I'm on the phone. We're ready. I understand, but please tell him that this is not a meeting that can be postponed. I see.
So, they ain't coming, right? Fucking suits!
Keep your anger to yourself, or I'll share mine with you.
Robo?
Who's there? Show yourself!
You'd better not.
As you wish, creep. You are under arrest. Come quietly.
Do you really believe that's what's gonna happen? Take care of him, boys. I'll meet you on the roof.
What's up, metal freak? Forget where you left your car?
You better go, Miss Ortiz. It seems there will be trouble.
We totaled RoboCop!
Alex? Is that you? Come to us.
Yeah, Dad, we're waiting for you. Dad? Are you coming? Dad? Dad, are you here? I'm scared. Come find me, please. Why won't you come for me, Dad? Don't leave me, please. Don't leave me alone. Dad?
Что за... конкретно? Понял. улыбку нарисовать.
Murphy! Over here, Murphy! Dad? Is that you? You look different. You're scaring me. I don't like how scary you are now.
It's not your dad, kid. It's not even a police officer. I don't know what it is anymore.
The remains of my husband, a police officer killed in the line of duty, were used to create some kind of a monster. I need to bury it to move forward with my life. Do you have a funeral suit that would fit that empty shell? World-class husband.
Did you hear? It's true. You're not one of us anymore. You're not human. And you're not a real cop. You're just the rotting remains of
Alex Murphy.
You're something that should
Never
have been. Something
that should
not exist. We have to fix you. We have to erase you. And we will. Just come to us. Come to the rooftop. We're waiting.
Doesn't even have a bed. It's the crap that is stuck to our ship. A cuckoo egg planted by OCP. We need to clear our station of this shit. We must smash that thing. Fire at will. You're not one of us. You feel that too, don't?
Я слеп.
You're back. There's coffee in the kitchen. Do you like it? The mug.
Dad? Can you fix the camera? I think something's broken. Hey, you fixed it! Remember I'm playing a game this afternoon?
Dad wouldn't miss it, would he?
Pick me up at the station. I'll grab my gear.
Do you really have to go? You look so sexy in that uniform. Why won't you stay a little longer?
Why are you here? Do you not love your family?
No attachments, no leverage. This
Welcome, Chopper. Let's take a stroll through your...
Do you think you can just go back? Go on with your life. Nothing happened.
This is a one-family house, built by ZM Industries. It's for sale because the head of the family to which it belonged was shot in the head.
Your family has forgotten you. Why do you want to remember them? You attach yourself to something that is the weakest in you. To the part that's still human.
Have you thought it over? Why not make me an offer?
Why carry this burden? What is your sacrifice worth? Holding on to them makes you weak. Destroy them. Destroy them before they destroy you.
Alex Murphy, the one and the only. I'm here because you have something that belongs to me. You have my badge. Lewis gave it to me. Lewis is hurt because of you. Because you keep insisting that you're something, that you are still me, and that I simply came back to life, but you're wrong. I'm dead, and I want to finally rest. But you won't. Your delusions keep tormenting me and my family. You need to let us go. I want my badge. I have it. So I remember. Remember what? Lewis knows us. She would not give it to me, but I want it back. This is that I'll have to take it back.
You are strong enough to take him. Don't forget you have a partner who's counting on you. Take this gift. Don't forget who you are. Alex Murphy.
Get up, Robo. Get up, for God's sake. That's it, Robo. Keep going.
Where's the chopper? The cops will be here any...
Wendell Antonowski.
Haven't you had enough yet?
You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Relax. I'm not your enemy. If I were, you would have already...
You have the right to an attorney.
I wanted to help you. Release you from the burden of your past life, of your memories. But you don't want to lose them, right? Now I get it.
Anything you say may be used against you.
I can give you back those memories. All of them. We should help each other. We have the same boss! Police!
God damn it, you again?
People need to see this.
Cuff him. He is a cop killer.
Hands behind your back!
Can you hand me my lighter? It's a family heirloom. I wouldn't want to lose it.
You mean this trinket? It'll be safer in the prison depository. You'll pick it up yourself in, I don't know, 150 years?
Plenty of time for rehabilitation.
Top story. Wendell Antonowski, the infamous new guy in town, has been apprehended today. RoboCop was able to capture Antonowski, as reported by an eyewitness, Channel 9's Samantha Ortiz. Unfortunately, no footage of the event has emerged. RoboCop's efforts have prompted a public debate regarding his status as a human being. Here's a statement from John Mills, a candidate for the mayor's office in the upcoming mayoral election.
Today, RoboCop has done more for this city than the current administration has done in its entire term. That's why I feel that it's time to give something back. If elected, I will be advocating to grant RoboCop the status of a free, living human being. That's right. Vote Mills, vote RoboCop.
Staying on the topic of OCP, the CEO of Omni Consumer Products suffered a heart attack earlier today. The self-made entrepreneur has been taken to the Gibson Memorial Hospital for observation. His condition is stable. We wish you a speedy recovery.
Wendell's in prison and the old man is on his way out?
could this... Geez, Steph, don't you have any respect?
Here's the man of the...
Congrats, Robo! You caught that bastard for what he...
We are not done yet.
Murphy, come talk to me.
I knew he'd get him. I just knew he'd be the one to bust that asshole.
Glad we have Murphy on our team.
Is that the TV personality I keep seeing on television? Something not many people know about me. I used to be a car mechanic before I...
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan?
Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front-page news. I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying?
Someone is fighting for my...
That's probably the healthiest way of looking at it. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life.
Yes, I deserve...
And why is that?
I am...
The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue. Many people might not, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered before. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was that's when your partner was wounded. Now, do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the...
I do not know.
Don't worry. You're not alone on this. Let's dig a little deep. Your typical glitches are triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories when exposed. But this wasn't the case with the other glitches that you experienced.
No, they triggered...
That's what I suspected. And now tell me, what did they seem...
Corrupted vision.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data, and at our next session, I'll present my conclusions.
Hey, Robo, could you stop by the cells on your way to Reed? Someone there wants to speak to you.
if it happens, I'm definitely getting SAG. I've got a degree in robotics, not human relations.
I'd recognize those footsteps
What did you do this?
Why does it have to be that I did?
Did they?
No, but none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate.
We
should.
Any news?
Are you looking for trouble? This is the...
Wendell was conducting suspicious activity for someone at OC.
Shit. I thought you were just looking to avenge your All right. I'll keep my ear to the ground and see what...
Good.
Talk to you later, partner.
Did you hear? The old man had a heart attack.
Seriously?
Need a hand, rookie? Actually, I do.
Murphy,
Still not
in
used to
my
working
office.
with one hand. You'll eventually forget about being shot the first time. Yeah? When? When you get shot the second time. What?
Murphy, I'll start with those affidavits on the page. No, I have not had a chance to follow along.
Catching Antonowski put a smile on a lot of people's faces, but we still...
Catching his accomplice.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, we don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker is an obvious choice. Do you suspect that Becker is on Wendell's payroll?
All signs...
They do, don't they? And that leads me to another. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory.
A rather unusual...
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about it?
Despite shortcomings...
That makes me a little less anxious about signing him up to look after you. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on. First Becker, then Washington. And let's not... Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she...
She is an enormous help.
Good. That's good to hear. Sometimes that's all it takes.
I will meet Becker, but there is a place I will visit first.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief... Officer Washington!
Yes, sir.
You've got a new assignment.
I'm ready and willing.
Я заебался, блядь, идти нахуй. Ё-моё, бро.
Did you watch the game yesterday? I don't know what's wrong with our team.
I wanted to throw the TV out the window, but it was too heavy.
Wait, why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
We can offer you a higher standard of accommodation and additional benefits if you decide to sell.
Just get the bullet out and let me leave.
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
Come on, give me the skinny. I want to know everything.
Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault. I just got...
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the...
Come on, this is time to celebrate. Lewis is feeling better, Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't think a strike is brewing...
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can...
Okay, I'm going. If you...
well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got... But what about you? How have you been lately?
I still see.
You know, ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often. I don't think I've ever seen you in such... I just know how it affects me. So I can't... The fact that he's the brother of one of those guys who...
We should not let the past haunt us.
Easier said than done. His presence reminds me of the day that I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day...
You did not pull the trigger. The people responsible...
I know. What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come and why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I...
Right. Is it true?
That is what he...
Damn Becker. We should just lock him up already.
We do not have...
Not yet. I don't know if you heard, but the old man... I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably wouldn't hurt to... Anyway, I think I need a little rest after all this excitement. Thank you for...
I look...
Did you hear? We're moving the old man to a private clinic in 20 minutes.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stench. Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
I served this town with every drop of my sweat. I always try to improve people's lives. I was good to them. Michael, is that you?
Someone in OCP was supporting...
RoboCop? I'm getting close to my final days. But you came back from the... Tell me.
Fragments of my past life flashed before my eyes.
You can't be. I believe that death, unfortunately, I have not completed.
Are you referring to Max Beck?
That weasel seeks not only to destroy you, but also I know you would never let anyone jeopardize. Before you go. That's better. I can always count on you. Can't I? Thank you.
Why the long face, Robo? They'll pump him full of OCP's cocktails, and come Monday morning, he'll be back to signing deals as if nothing happened.
Leave now. I don't allow you to treat me like this. I am the mayor of this city. RoboCop, you have to intervene.
Is there a...
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP... A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room while the old man has a cozy VIP. This is what Delta City stands for.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people. RoboCop, please stop this madness. Make a statement. That policewoman is your partner, isn't she? So...
A hospital is not...
Just what I expected from an OCP robot. They want to ruin this city. They want to take it away from the citizens, but I won't let... Say no to Delta City. Vote for... Okay, guys, we're leaving.
We should find him a cozy, secluded...
intentions become clear, maybe he wants to thank you for catching Wendell.
I only seek answers.
You came, so you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Defiant as usual. Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch. Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes. It's cheaper just to replace you. So, RoboCop, meet the future of law enforcement. Power like yours, but at the push of a button. That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. But hell, this product speaks for itself.
RoboCop, what's the status?
This is no appreciation party.
Gunshots? What's going on?
Becker has introduced me to his...
They're already functional? Mr. Becker bragged about them during my onboarding. I'll try to find something that could help. Just give me a sec.
Suppressing hostile activity.
Don't get excited. This was just a warm-up.
RoboCop, I got something. A headless UED will start shooting other droids. It's a bug that ended a presentation in front of the OCP board. I'm looking at the footage now.
Let us see if they ever got around to fixing it.
Warm-up is over. Get ready for the real strike. I knew the guy that made you. Bob Morton, right? An arrogant brown-noser. I used to be happy that he was dead. One less asshole on my way to the chairman's seat, you know?
Delivery.
Now, I wish he was here. That he could see your head. It's impossible for you to win. I've seen the simulations.
RoboCop, I've got some more on the UED project. The old man didn't like it much and wanted to shut it down. He was certain that your brain was what was making you superior to them, so Becker continued to work on the project in secret.
He took a big gamble.
Hey, who are you talking to? Is that Oedipus guy helping you? Well, once I'm done with you, his career is over. You are durable, I'll give you that. You could become a strong part of my urban enforcement. But your redundant parts have too much impact on your behavior. telling you how to outplay my UEDs, isn't he?
Becker knows you are helping me.
He gave me access to the OCP data himself. Under these circumstances, I feel obliged to use them any way I see fit.
Until now, I didn't want to damage you too much, but no more.
Execution of justice.
What the hell just happened?
Becker!
Oh, just stop right there.
Great performance, RoboCop. And Mr. Becker, it was an excellent presentation. You promised to show me a reliable remedy for this crime wave. And you really did.
Yes, I've been working on UEDs for the past 5 years.
I meant RoboCop. He's proved once again that he's still the top player.
Excuse me? It just barged in here and started accusing me of conspiracy without a shred of proof. It is not stable.
I have Wendell's confession.
Oh, do you mean the guy that's been harvesting human organs? Very reliable source. You keep forgetting that your organic components are the bane of my entire existence. They complicate things. I need a simple tool. A tool that I can control. And until this remote is in my hands, I have that... Oh!
Well, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Mr. Becker, for your presentation. I'll be watching the progress of your project. But until then, keep up the excellent work, RoboCop.
And you better keep an eye on that remote.
That should do it. What's going on over there?
Becker's here, and the cops are not happy. Becker tested an army of robots on RoboCop. Can you believe that?
Hey, Becker's here.
Let me get my hands on him.
It's a new age, and you have to accept it. My robots are here to stay. Detroit will become the first city policed entirely by my machines. No brains, no glitching, total control.
So that's it? You just gonna replace us?
You've already been replaced, honey. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about? Murphy's one of us.
You're a little confused. That's RoboCop you're talking about. Murphy's the guy who's legally dead.
That's it. We are going on strike.
We are cops. Cops do not go on strike.
That's the spirit, old-timer. I have important people to meet, multi-million-dollar contracts to sign. You know, the usual.
Well, that sucks.
We can't just sit here and do nothing.
You can do something. Your cruiser needs cleaning after your last shift. If you have a hard time finding something to do, come to me. That goes for the rest of you too. Murphy, briefing room, now!
Dead after the celebration of
First of all, I don't want to hear a word about those damn robots. We have a job to do. Now that the milk is spilled, we are looking for a mole in OCP that's been protecting Antonowski.
Yeah, but he's still...
Sure is, but there's still a mole that we need.
It's gotta be the rook. So?
We start by asking.
What are you suggesting?
I pay Wendell a visit.
Good thinking. You can...
If I get my hands on him, I will squeak...
Hey, Murphy. That news lady's in the lobby waiting to talk to you.
Robo, do you have a minute? Listen, I wanted to say that I misjudged you. My crusade is against OCP. You were just... So to extend an olive branch, I'd...
What is it?
It's the tape of you glitching the other day at the mall. It's the only...
I am sure your TV station would...
Yeah, that's why you need to take it...
Thank you.
Now that I have you here, can I interview you? As a consul... They want me to ask you about the election. Seems that...
I would be...
Okay. I'm here at Metro West, conducting an interview with a man that needs RoboCop. One of the more contentious points brought up during the election. Many believe that Delta City will destroy... Mayor Cusack spoke at length about the illegal evictions that OCP has been planning, and other candidates, namely John Mills, believe that Delta City is a chance to... What are your thoughts on this subject? Is Delta City the future?
Интересно. Так. Дельта Сити это хорошо или плохо? Так, она растет, то, что это все плохо. Кузак мне просто не нравится. А Милс, он типа такой чувак, который рассудительный. Дети пропали. Там заднее. Вау. Офигенный фон. Так. Думаю... Интересно. Вообще мой выбор на что-то влияет эта игра?
Delta City will be Detroit's downfall.
So you agree with Mayor Kuzak that Delta City will bring more harm to the city? Thank you for clarifying your stance on this important topic. This has been RoboCop for Channel 9. Samantha Ortez, signing off. Thanks for the interview, Robo. We'll get out of your hair as soon as we're done packing up the equipment.
Все-таки Дельта Сити это говно.
I saw Becker tear the rookie a new one for what he did at that factory. I wouldn't be surprised if he was already.
She is doing real good. She had that fire in her eyes. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm really glad to hear that, and I can tell someone was missing her a bit more than the rest of us.
Look, they still keep that metal fuck running. What a waste of electricity.
I mean, he did catch you.
The prisoner's waiting in the visiting room. Oh, gonna have to strip search you. Belt, keys, loose change, huh? I'm kidding. Just keep walking.
I don't think that was funny. Good to meet you, RoboCop. The visiting room is at the end of the corridor.
Good to see you in my prison, Robo. Did the inmates at the entrance welcome you properly?
I felt at home, almost.
I'm glad you're here. I want to ask you about the man you're here to see. The only thing I know is that he's no ordinary prisoner. OCP are keeping his record secret. So who is he?
He is a criminal.
But I need to know who I'm dealing. He's a demanding individual. There used to be peace, but now they're rabid dogs. He turned all the gangs against each other. So, either OCP doesn't know who they're dealing with.
I suspect OCP knows more than they are telling.
Ah, good. Come see me after your interview. I have a humble gift for you and your police friends for keeping my...
OCP funds you, but Becker is not your inside man. Who is?
You're not going to ask me how I'm settling in.
Answer me.
Places like this do me good. I even quit smoking, you know. The trick is to keep your hands busy.
All that matters to me is that your hands are...
That sense of justice is you didn't expect to hear that. I used to think that erasing the memories of your past life would help you, and I want to make it up to you.
I am here to enforce
that. You wouldn't mind the new OCP project.
Is that why you needed all the...
I could tell you more. If you promise...
I want details of the project and the names of...
Seems our time is up. But I wouldn't want to leave you empty-handed. Tread carefully. It's the...
We have to take the prisoner back to his cell. Looks like a full-blown riot is going down.
Whatever is going on, this slime is involved.
Could be, but now we have to focus on the other prisoners. They're armed and storming the warden's office. We need your help. Robo?
I will turn them to the path of reform.
Интернет, и я устали. Пока.